Imagine, if you will, Western civilization on fire. Humanity, as we know them, to be at the edge of their own extinction. A giant kaiju beast imposing hell upon all existence. If such an incident were to occur, it'd be freaking crazy, man. If BATTRA existed, what would come of the world and the planet as we know it? If BATTRA were to emerge in its larvae form, all the world would change in an instant. People would believe in monsters, and they would realize that the understandings in which we have in the biological realms have been transcended entirely. Truth itself would be in question. A good percentage of humankind would be in terror, as it would turn their world, in a mental way, upside down. In Godzilla vs. Mothra, we were able to witness how powerful BATTRA was, and even in its larvae state, it was able to easily destroy military ships, which is heavy evidence that it would impact import and exports on a global standpoint, to where nations would have to cut off their current business endeavors, most likely causing economic turmoil and perhaps even collapse on a global scale. Folks would start running out into the woods in an attempt to utilize their lack of gardening skills and survival abilities. Massive amounts of people would die in starvation, and they would start to become tribal in many senses. Little gangs would occur and such, and many folks will take part in looting. It would basically be survival of the fittest, in its most literal sense. I speculate that many nations would attempt to destroy BATTRA with their militaries, but their aims would most likely be futile, as BATTRA would easily conquer tanks, planes, and armies of men. BATTRA moves extremely fast, and I think it would be unlikely that the military would use nuclear weapons against it, because as many of us know, that would have heavy environmental effects, and perhaps nuclear radiation would spread about, causing massive amounts of casualties. The whole world would be living in fear, although some people would be enthralled by the matter, trying to get a selfie with BATTRA in the background, and things like that. BATTRA would emit its prism beams and its flight speed in order to soar around, eradicating humanity, as according to the films that seem to be BATTRA's primary goal, to sustain the Earth itself and get rid of the humans. It would be a disgusting thing indeed, and I speculate that anyone who would try to side with BATTRA, say in a religious manner or something to that effect, BATTRA would most likely care not about such attempts and just go forth with destroying the foul beasts that it considers the humans to be. But what do you guys think? What would the world be like if BATTRA existed? And would humans be able to coexist with such? Or would we all be screwed? Let me know in the comment section below, and like this damn video if you haven't yet. I am the Iceman. More videos to come.